Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for F1 Manager 22 as we continue our worst to first run with Williams Racing. Currently, our team is in third place overall, which is pretty awesome. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold on to it. We've got a fifth place driver at the moment as well, which is pretty good. We'll see. We'll see if we can hold on to that at all. I'm not super worried about holding on to that the entire season. If we get 7th or above at the end of the season, but are able to do some more research going into next season, I think I'll be happy with that. We've seen how valuable the research can be. We go from 10th place to 3rd place within one research cycle is ridiculous. But we've been doing a lot of prep work. We've been really focusing on that a lot. So we'll see what happens. We got our suspension, second suspension. We did that last time. We are still exceeding expectations. We do have a couple drivers that need some promotion or some level ups, I should say. Get you some overtaking. And then Mr. Doohan, still working on your smoothness, my friend. We'll get you there. We'll get you there. You don't have anything. What about staff? Come on. There we go. Nothing for the staff at the moment. That's fine. But not too bad. How are we looking overall on drivers? Like, where is our rating compared to the best of the best? I mean, yeah, obviously we're not in the 90s. You know, there's 3 guys up there. But if we got into the 80s, I actually think we'd be in a really good place. You know? We're not... I mean, especially Doohan here is not heads and tails behind a lot of these guys. We'll start getting there as the years go by. These guys are still extremely young. I think there's still a really good chance for them to do some good stuff for us. How are facilities looking? Not really time to refurbish. Almost time to refurbish you, which just will be the trigger for us to upgrade you. Staff, we're working on the team hub now. These things are okay. Operations, these are all very close to being able to get some upgrades here on a couple of them. Actually, most of these are already upgraded. So these will just need some refurbishment here soon. All right, how are we doing on development? We still developing 4 things? Yes, we are. Still working on a couple chassis. Yep, that's fine. So let's continue. Actually, let me check something real quick. I guess we'll finish that. I don't know. We might be able to save somebody by canceling one of those, but I'm not that worried about it. How many of the things did we actually get? Can we see? No, we can't really see how many other things we got bonuses for, can we? Do we really have? Is everybody else in the lineup literally using... What? Oh, ignore me. I know what this is. I thought this was like ranking. No, this is just we're using the 3rd engine. Everybody else is using their 1st. Because I'm spreading out the usage this time around. May or may not be the right strategy, but that's just what I'm doing. I was just reading that screen wrong. I was like, what does this mean? All right. Yeah, let's go. There is our first chassis. Is that... It's not the same one we've already got, is it? No, it's not. So it is a new one that's going to give us a little bit of a boost in low speed. Less engine cooling, though, which is not amazing, but at low speed should be a bit better. And honestly, everything's going to go up a little bit, just not a lot. Not enough to rank us up. We'll put you on car 2 first. Actually, we have enough for both, don't we? Yep. We'll put you on car 1 as well, so that works. Okay, and then we're about to finish developing another one to be able to start working on that as well. There's our front wing design, which we will immediately do 2 things. One, we will immediately start developing something else. Are we just going to do another front wing? I think so, because that's really going to help the things that we're the worst in. Both side pods and rear wing, we're already really good on those. It's that low speed cornering and stuff like that. That's really our biggest negative right now. So we'll do the front wing. 33 days until this. How long is it going to take us to develop? On intense with 5, 36 days. So this will be the one we need to put some points into. So we'll go back. This will be 1.7, I think, is what yes. And then 23. Okay. And then what are we going to do here? Really want to focus in on that low speed, I think. Because high speed's being taken care of mostly by our rear wing. I mean, brake cooling is a little bit better, I guess. That's nice to see. I think this is fine. And then obviously that and intense. 42 days with everything included, which is fine. Let's go. We're actually getting close to the research time. Very, very close. In fact, that'll be done. We'll potentially start researching after that. We do need to manufacture a couple of these new front wings. How many days? 9 days. So we want at least for sure 4 of these. We'll get 2 of them in time. If we rush it a little bit, it's not going to cost us a ton more. And we'll actually get possibly all 4 of them in time. So I think we will do that. Definitely want to make sure we have plenty of front wings just in case some get damaged, as we've already seen happen. And so we need to do one more project, which will presumably be on the chassis or the suspension. Wait, how many more hours do we have? I can't see it here. I'm not sure if there's a place to see that. All right, whatever. I'm not going to overthink it right now. We'll figure it out later. Yes, I know the things are low stock. That's kind of by design right now. So we get done with development. We're going to be low stock for a bit. Team hub refurbishment done. How is our morale? Just okay, really? We're actually doing really well, guys. Why is all's morale just okay? There's our design on our chassis. So we go right back into cars, car part development, new project. I guess we'll do another chassis. Okay, no, we have enough for 2 more. That's right. The chassis and the suspension, I think, is what we're going to be doing. So 1.7, 23. And we want this to be probably race performance, which I realize drops our cooling a bit, although it still increased our cooling overall because we're still just getting better. I'm sure we're going to come out to find out that the engine cooling at some point was really bad for us to ignore, but I don't know. That's the strategy. That's the tips I heard online somewhere, is that engine cooling just didn't matter that much. It's neither did brake cooling, but we're probably going to find out, like I said, that that's completely wrong. We'll go with this. And 5 engineers and intense. 25 days, I think. Actually, let's double check something. Technically, we can squeeze in 1 more. Oof. Okay. We're gonna roll the dice here. We're gonna squeeze in 1 more. And then we'll do one with points. I mean, it's going to dig into our research time a little bit, but I think it's going to be okay. Especially since that might be the last design that we do, you know? That might be our car for the rest of this setup. I mean, the board's obviously really happy with us right now. Or at least they have to be. All right, tour center. Definitely need to refurbish this. Give us weekly income. Yeah, it's really just engine cooling at this point that they don't like. Wait, did I already schedule the chassis to get manufactured? I did not. I was like, wait a minute. Manufacture chassis. That one. We have 3 days. Which means if we want 80 for this next one, we'll have to emergency rush them out, which... I mean, top speed's good for this next one. A little bit extra. I mean, it's not going to hurt, right? I mean, it's expensive, but I think we can make this money back with some of the guarantees. I'm okay with this, I think. Just rushed. Takes how much? Yeah, 7 days. It's just not in time. Then we're just going to emergency it. Spend the money. We got the money right now. Which I'm assuming means that it's already there, right? There's the suspension. I think that's the last one we can squeeze into those. There's the manufacturing of the front wing. Which does mean we can manufacture some suspension or emergency as well if we wanted to. First things first. Development. New project. Design. Suspension. This one will take... why is it not telling us? There we go. 25 days. Which we don't have 25 days. We have 24. So yeah, we're definitely going to be doing this. All right. And I guess we're going to stick with race performance. Or we're going to go back to balanced. And we're just going to do race performance. I know it changes what I just did a second ago, but I think it's still going to be okay. All right, and then we need to manufacture a bunch of things. So, chassis, we do have the new chassis here. So, we're not going to manufacture that. Front wing, we do not have... Oh, yeah, we do. Sorry, we have those done. So, we'll install those in a moment. Rear wing, we're on the best there. Side pods, we're on the best there. I guess if we're not developing any more rear wings, we should go ahead and make a couple more of those. Underfloor, we're on the best there. We are developing more underfloor. Suspension, we are not on the best there. So, I guess we can emergency out 2 of those. Hey, just spend money. And then we do want to slow roll some, what are we looking for? Rear wing. We're not doing any more of these, so we'll probably slow roll a couple more of these just so we have some backups. And then side pods, we're also not doing any of these, but we've got enough. We haven't done any side pods because it's fine, I think. Okay, so then we need to go to our cars. Car 1, chassis change, install 1 and 2. Front wing change, install 1 and 2. Rear wing is already the best, right? Just a double check. Side pods, we don't have any new ones. Underfloor, we're still on the best. Yes, we are. And last but not least, the new suspension. Installing one. I mean, how much of a difference is this? Let me check again. So we're here. Show green con grid. I mean, it definitely makes a difference. I mean, a little bit less on the DRS acceleration. I'll take that for what you will, I guess. But overall, still, I think a worthwhile upgrade. Alrighty. Well then. We're definitely going to be blocking in some more of these. We're going to say both drivers get 10th. Not a ton of money, but, you know, some. It helped pay for some of those things. Both drivers hit Q2. Yeah, that's fine. Don't know that I want to say we're going to get the fastest lap because there's some really fast cars out there. I'm okay with this continuing to stay. So we're good with that. Cool. Potential for a little bit extra money. Not a lot, but some. Can't go wrong with that. to the race weekend.
Welcome to Melbourne for a weekend.
Welcome to Melbourne. A little bit of rain on Saturday, potentially messing up qualifying, depending on what time it is. Sunday appears to be okay, though. So, let's do this. Lowest engine is this one. Lowest ERS is... doesn't matter, they're the same. And then a gearbox would presumably be that one. It's now become our practice gearbox because it's probably going to stay the lowest. Those are the same. And then gearbox again, same thing. All right, what we got here? We got 8, 13, 7 to 3, 310, and 0.55. And one thing we do need is eventually settle on some parts because obviously they're losing part knowledge every time we change a lot of stuff. Well, we will. We're very close to being done with our design, I think. Not saying we're 100% sure done. I might do like a little bit more design, like maybe 2 research, 2 design, something like that, just to kind of ease into the full research cycles. We'll see. It really depends on how much of a boost we get from just pure design still. Are we good with this? I think we're good with that. Fifth and 7th. All right, both at 89. So you're at 8, 13, 7, 3, 3, 1, 5. That changed. And then 0.8. Which gave you 4 greats and an optimal. All right, bumps us up to 8.5. 13, 7, 3, 3, 1, 5.9. Minimal changes. I'm actually going to force you to go out on mediums. You might swap back. But I'd like to save some for later. Although you're probably also going to... well, not today, but tomorrow you'll probably go out on some wets at some point. All right, so you are at 9, 13, 7, 3, 2, 9, 5, and 0.45. You went the other direction. And you got great, great, good, great, and optimal. Both of you got optimal and straights. Good job there, I guess. 5, 13, 7, 3, 2, 3, 2, 0, and then 0.85. Okay. Looks good. Go to practice, simulate the session, go. Apparently you just swap back to sauce. Should have known. Worth a shot.
We return for the next...
All right. So for you, this car part knowledge is going back up again. I mean, they get it pretty fast. By the time you get to the second race of using those car parts, you're fine again. It's just we are developing car parts pretty quickly, so they're having to redo everything every time they get out there almost. But that's all right. All right, so we're at a great up here, a good, a great, and then 2 optimals. There's only one setup left. So in theory, this is it. All right, you're at 8. 13, 6 to 4. 3, 4. And 0.95. And you got 3 greats and 2 optimals. A little bit of improvement. Nice to see. You've got more than one setup left. You've got 5. All right. Let's go with that. Simulate this session. Drop down a little bit. I mean, to be fair, we probably weren't trying that hard. There might have been some rain that came into the mix. I don't know actually if it rained today or if it's going to be during later. So the only thing we're missing is car part knowledge. That's the only reason we're missing a point here. Like I said, we just need to settle on some parts at some point, and we will. We absolutely will. Don't have to be in too big of a hurry just yet. All right. Do we know if it's going to rain now or later? All right, whatever the case is, we do need to put on, is it this one or this one? Maybe the 96. It'll be this ERS. And then, I guess, the new gearbox. I mean, there's really not much to be gained here, but I'm going to plug it in anyway, because why not? Great. Optimal. Great. Optimal and optimal. There's literally one setup left, so it's got to be this one. Or at least this is going to be the one that's going to give us the highest. Okay. All right, okay with that. I guess start qualifying. Oh no, that's not why I want to simulate this session. I think I'm just going to simulate the last session too at this point. I don't know that I'm going to do any better than they are, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I don't think I was going to do any better than 3rd and 5th. So, okay, we'll take that. Although they probably did use some soft tires that I'm not afraid that they're not using, but it's going to be okay. All right, so race information. So we do have 3 DRS zones, two detection zones, though. We are going clockwise, I should say, sorry. So we got a detection zone here, 2 back-to-back DRS, which is pretty cool. Got one there with a little bit of DRS, not much. This one might just set us up for a good one there, to be honest. So the big one's the one as we cross the line, and then a little bit after. Okay, so something like that. Expected strategies are all just mediums and hards, according to this. The difference here is not enough. I'm not going to make the same mistakes I did last time. It's not enough of a difference to justify softs, so we're going to ignore the softs. That looks like a dumb strategy, if you ask me. But I mean, it is a single pit, but it's really running it down back there. Like, that's... I think it has to be a 3-pit strategy anyway, right? Like, how do you... Yeah, this looks dumb. Well, then if we're going to do a 3-pit strategy, then what we're going to do is we're going to Add a spit stint, and we're going to go with whatever sauce we've got. I don't think we have anything amazing because I think ours are actually kind of rough. But we're going to do something like this. Back you up, push you forward. Yeah, we're already -4 right there. Something like that is probably what we're going to run. Try that. Because I don't think we can make it on 2 pits. Or single pit, I mean 2 stints. I keep saying 2 pits. Single stint. Or single pit, 2 stints is what I'm trying to say. Words are hard, guys. Words are hard. We're going to have you do sort of the same, but a little bit different. We're going to do the mediums first, then the hards, and then we're going to finish on the softs. Something like that. Unfortunately, we just don't have... I don't think we have any softs that are left. That's probably why we're having troubles there. And maybe this is dumb. Maybe we should just come out on mediums. Don't know. See what it does. I'd be surprised if anybody else in the field single pits. It's a cloudy day, but are we actually going to get rain?
For the Australian Grand Prix.
If we do, we just have to adjust, and the whole strategy falls out the window anyway.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
I mean, we're going to watch second place do out here. Or third place do out here. How often are we going to be in third place starting off here?
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Riding the tail of the best drivers in the world right now. Some of the best drivers in the world. What is everybody else on? Mediums. A few hards, but mostly mediums. Okay. All right, there's the line. We're going to go back down to just settle into stuff now. See what we can do for this first stint. Got a lot of new parts on the car since the last race too, though. So, I mean, in theory, it's quite a bit better car than it was. All right, DRS starting to kick in. Will we get DRS on this, or because we already passed the detection zone? I'm assuming we don't. Does not look like we do. Okay, that's fine. We will get DRS back here, though, if we can stay close enough. Unfortunately, Theo's dropped back more than a second behind where he's at. But he's on hard tires, so kind of expect that. He's going to get faster as the race goes on and as more tread gets down as well. All right, so we're getting this DRS. And then we'll get 2 more coming up here in a moment. I mean, why not? Let's just see what we can do here. That would be fun if we could get into first place just for 5 seconds. I mean, you know, it doesn't mean much, but, you know, it would be fun.
Ferrari, advance the race position.
Now, Theo's really starting to drop back, but if he can stay within DRS of Russell there, then we'll be okay. Although I don't know that he's going to be able to. Not on the hard tires. I'm not really expecting much from Theo, to be perfectly honest. All right, I'm going to go overtake here. Just try and get something coming out of these corners. And then a little bit of DRS there. We'll go back to neutral. It's just not enough. Okay, we'll go back to harvest. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from? Fair enough. I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Mercedes might be our biggest competition right now, right? Are they right behind us in the constructors? Constructors. Yeah, so they are our competition right now. So if we can hold them off, then that would be huge. Really, the big thing with them is that it's okay if they're first guys ahead of us, as long as we're far enough ahead. Both of our drivers are far enough ahead of their second driver, then we're okay. That may not be the case. The only reason it was last race is because one of the guys crashed. So I don't think we can count on that every time. I know we can't count on that every time. Obviously got Ferrari right on our tail right now while we're trying to chase down these guys. But again, I'm not...
Gain a position.
I mean, we're just... If we could stay close to these guys, to this group, that's all we really need. Well, unhappy with how Theo's dropping back as much as he is. But again, he is on hard tires. So, I mean, I got to kind of take that into context. Oh, I'm still harvesting. I did not mean to do that. It's the fact that we've been staying this close while harvesting is actually impressive. I'll go to overtake here. Can we get anything here? I doubt. I think he's too far ahead right now. Coming out of this, though, maybe? Not enough, not enough, not enough space. We might be able to sneak that one. Get back into third. Oh, maybe not.
Just gained by Williams.
I'm literally holding my breath. I don't know why. Why does V holding my breath make any difference on this situation at all? We got back to third. I didn't realize I was harvesting that much, but that's okay. It worked out for the moment. Do I actually think we can catch these guys? I don't know. I mean, these guys are... I don't know. These guys are really fast. I mean, I'll try a little bit of overtake here. Why not? We'll have some fun with it. We'll get a recharge coming up here on this corner anyway. Get a little bit more overtake here. There we go. That's a nice pass there. Apparently Theo just got the fastest lap on hards? What? Obviously that's not going to stick, but what? That's a little crazy. All right, we're going to go back down to harvest for a bit. I got to get a little bit of this back. I mean, he's going to pass us right back again, to be fair, but feels good to sneak in there for a minute. Break up their 1-2 tandem there. All right, that DRS was helpful to close the gap a little bit. A little bit of DRS here. Kind of catch up a little bit here. Nice move, I guess, there to kind of slow me down, it looks like. Another DRS here. Yeah, I was going to say, his other buddy's going to be passing us here in a moment. And once they get back into their 1-2 tandem there, they can really just defend so well. I mean, can I get anything here? No, not enough. Oh, okay. Theo back up into 6th. Dude, go buddy. I'm going to go back to harvest for a bit. See if we can make another move here in a moment.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Fully expect Mercedes to pass us here in a moment. Yep, there he is. It's alright, it's alright. Go back to neutral for now. I mean, I think the fact of the matter is, here's where we're at. We're not fast enough for first place. But we can see first place right now, 11 laps into this, which is pretty cool, right? I mean, a lot's still going to change. I still think our pit crew is slower than a lot of these other guys, so we're going to lose some there. But, you know, we can see first place. I'm going to go back to a little bit more harvesting for just a few cycles here. We might lose to Ferrari. Just want to get a little bit more of a push, see if we can do something here coming up. Now, Mercedes being in first does hurt our constructors setup, so I'm hoping that doesn't stay that way.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
All right, some good stuff there. Okay, back to neutral. We can try something again here in a moment.
McLaren gain a position.
All right, we're going to overtake a little bit early here, just so we can get some boost coming out of these corners. Stay right on their tail. Get something coming here. We'll go to recharge here in a moment. Come on, come on, go, go, go. See, we're just right behind them. There's our recharge. Get another section here. Not enough. Just not enough. They're just, I don't know if it's too fast. They're just, maybe it is just a too fast thing. We don't have enough to slingshot around them. Now, we are gaining a lot of fuel.
Just gained by Williams.
I mean, Theo is quite a bit. If he gets to 0.5, I think we have to go a little more aggressive. We've got to burn some fuel off, lighten the car up a bit. Otherwise, I'm going to save the fuel for the last bit, but for now... Well, you know what? I think we'll keep saving. If we can go crazy hard when we get our softs at the very last stint, just full fuel the entire time, maybe we'll be okay. As long as we're not losing too much time here while being heavier. And we don't know how much these guys are using, to be fair. Uh-oh, we're starting to lose some ground here. Oh, come on. Get back in there. We're going to get the DRS here in a moment. Be able to get back into there. Okay, there we go. All right, we cut it close again. They're just fast cars. I mean, they're all fast cars. We're a fast car, to be fair, but these other guys are also extremely fast. All right, I'm going to go harvest a little bit more. Get in a little bit more comfortable position if we want to make a move at some point. Really can't push the stuff that much more. We might be able to push your hards a bit. I think I will go a little bit more aggressive with you. Or actually, no. If anything, we'll delay your mediums. Which means we can delay the softs and go a little bit harder on the softs later. Oh, that was a bad move. That was just a bad move right there. He took that wide. Still got DRS, but to think we're about to lose our gap here. Oh, that's annoying. Gotta go back to neutral here. We gotta keep this second within a second, or else we lose the leaders completely. Early pit, I say early. I mean, 17 laps in, already pitting for the other Red Bull car. Really? What did he come out on? Just hards. Huh? He must be doing the medium hard medium strategy. Which still, I don't know why he pits so early. I feel like we got quite a bit of life left in our mediums. Maybe not. Maybe the degradation is more than I'm giving it credit for. All right, Ferrari obviously just passed us on their fastest lap, which, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, they're doing good. Now, see, we're on DRS right now, and he was scooching ahead of us. He's a very fast car. I mean, at this point, I feel like a lot of this is going to come down to the pit strategy again. Just out of curiosity, any chance of rain? I mean, a 40% chance, but probably unlikely, right? So... yeah, it's really the pitting strategy at this point. Maybe our softs at the end. Oh, whoa, look at that. That was some moves right there. That's impressive.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
I'm going to do a little bit of harvesting here. I want to get a little bit higher so that when we come out from the pits, we can go crazy. You're right on his tail right now. It's in with harvesting. All right, we're going to have DRS here, which he doesn't have, but he's just a really fast car still. All right, there we go. That's enough. We're up in the 90s, 80s. That's good enough. I think our pit strategy here is going to be right on time, so we're going to be okay there. I mean, making some moves, looking cool, but not enough oomph left. DRS here though, but still not going to be enough. We're just going to ride right there on his tail, not really try to make a move, which is fine. I mean, we're a third of the way through this race and we're flirting with first place. Don't think it's going to stay, but still pretty cool. Schedule our pit next lap, and it's going to be right on time. We're already in the 30s. I'm going to say, we're going to make a move here. Yeah, definitely going to come back out on the hards. Hey, we do have some fresh softs. Cool.
Bottas has pitted. So boxing this lap.
Got a little bit of DRS there. We can go ahead and go on attack, I think, here. And we don't think there's any point going to push, though. Run these tires down to the bottom if they can. Pit in, move on with our guys. We're almost pushed this to a second gap, which means he wouldn't get DRS, but he's still going to get it. Hey, we're first place for a lap, basically, right? First place for a whole lap. That feels pretty good. That's awesome. May not mean anything in the end, but I like that. Huge difference from last year, right? He was up in 5th right now. All right, we're coming down some fresh tires, but they are hards. So, not much there. Let me just wait for this to catch up. Come on. We do want to go push, and I do want to go full on deploy. Try to get back into this a bit. I mean, we're at second ahead of Mercedes right now, which is impressive. Considering they pit first. They should. You would have thought they would have gained on us. What did they pit for? Mediums, probably? No, they're back out on hards as well. I guess just about everybody was mediums, right? And then they came out on hards. That makes sense. Okay, we'll see what happens. Really need to close this gap with Red Bull, though. Not getting DRS is not going to be fun. Theo's now in second place. Well, actually about to be in first for a lap for himself. Hey, both our drivers keep getting first place for a lap. Not bad. This actually might be good for us. This gets us back into potential DRS stuff. So yeah, this is actually not bad. Although we're still 4 seconds behind the next guy. Almost 5 seconds behind. I mean, Theo is very much first place right now, but still needs to pit, so it doesn't mean much. Right on this guy's tail. And pass him. We're going to go right back into harvest, though, because we're running on dry.
And a new position just gained by Williams.
I think Theo's going to push his hards a bit more. We are going to go ahead and just go aggressive, though. But he's going to push his hards a bit further. Every lap we get on the hards is a lap more aggressive we can be on the softs. I mean, his fuel usage right now is crazy. All right, we're going to lose. Yeah, we're going to lose. Mercedes is about to pass us here in a moment. It's okay. We're doing this. We're trying to get a little bit more cushion here for whatever might come next. Oh, maybe not yet. Surely he's about to pass us here, though. Yeah, there he goes. It's fine. That gets us DRS back at least.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
All right, we're going to go back to neutral. Theo's still going to run his thing, I think, for right now. I mean, Verstappen is catching him, right? On better hards. And presumably just a better driver. So, I mean, not presumably, definitely a better driver. But, I mean, he's up there. He's staying. Running first place for several laps here. But again, still needs to pit. And a lot of these other drivers have started to catch up with him a bit. But he's going to come out on faster tires than he has been on. So there's that as well. Almost got a clean pass there. Not quite. He's just got the inside there, unfortunately. We got the inside here, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, that's all right. But we got DRS here. You'd think we'd slingshot around him, but just going to let the Mercedes or the Ferrari guy get past us. There's Red Bull there. There's a pass here, though. No, not quite. You know what? Can we overtake here? Get a little bit of something coming off this. Okay, let's go. Let's do that. We're way outside our window. We're not going to change until we get below 40, though, I don't think.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Hopefully this means we can be aggressive on the mediums. Got so much extra fuel. So we're staying on this line, and we let other people slingshot around us at that point. All right, we should be faster than this Alpine guy at this point. Maybe not. I really feel like we got to get past him. There we go. I just wanted to get past you, buddy. You were bothering me. Oh, my slingshot past the Ferrari guy. Oh, not quite. Maybe. Did we get it? We got it. Second and third. Hey! Doesn't really mean much. We're going to go ahead and full on attack here. We're also going to push. Leave you on neutral, but we are going to go ahead and plant your pit now, I think. I think it's been long enough. Go ahead and bring out on your mediums. Actually, here's what we're going to do. Before I do all this, we're going to plan this out just to see what this looks like. I was hoping it would flip around, but I guess that makes sense that there's not another one there. All right, so we're going to definitely pit this next lap and then add a new stint of sauce. Can we... All right, well, if we go back down to this, technically it's faster, huh? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Saying that's the fastest. No, it's saying that's the fastest. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong. Saying that right there is the fastest. Aggressive on the mediums and then just normal on the softs. We'll see if that works. So that means we pit now. Actually, it means we pit next lap. All right, then we'll just go back down to aggressive here if we're going to pit next lap.
And a new position just gained by Williams.
Got nothing left in the tank to defend with right now, unfortunately, with this guy. All right, so now we're coming out on the mediums.
Box, box.
All right, I think we need to harvest a bit just to try and get something back if we want to make a move. All right, you're going to go attack, you're going to go push, stay neutral. Actually, we're going to still go to... Try and keep as much as you can left for the after the pit. I mean, Theo's not far behind this guy right here. All right, there's our pit. Will we get a good pit? I don't know. We're going to lose so much time here. Oh, so much time. But to be fair, this is probably about where he should be. I'm going to full on deploy here. Now we're on hards in second place up there. I mean, we're hanging on. Gonna give it a couple more laps. We'll see if we adjust the strategy a bit, if we can still be in a good spot overall. Okay, we're down to 5th place now, but this is just the DRS train. No, it's not.
Now we see Williams here. And that spin is
Okay.
undoubtedly going to cost them time.
Just a spin.
And
Not
the
a
team had so
crash. Man. That is really bad. I mean, nothing we can do about it, right? I mean, it happens. That's unfortunate, though. That's a lot of time lost. A lot of time. Like, at least 10 seconds, right? Probably puts us back where we belong, though, right? 7th place is probably where we belong. I know it sounds very defeatist, but it's just like, we're hoping for too much there, I think. But we're still going to come out on some really good tires here at the end, so we'll see if that makes a difference or not. All right, I'm going to check the strategy here. If we go into yours and new strategy, and if we just bump you up to here, apparently we're going to be slower. Okay, what if we push you out, but go aggressive? There's no point where it becomes better. Not really. So, all right, we're just going to stay the course on the strategy then. I do think we can go a little bit aggressive here for a bit. Just try and get some of this back. And we're going to go ahead and push. Try to get some of this back. If we can catch back up with Mercedes, this will feel really good. It's just there's such big gaps between those other guys. There's a lot of chasing down to do between each group. It's really going to come down to those soft tires and that last pit stop. But again, I'm assuming everybody else is going to have to pit still. Maybe. It's hard to tell, actually. They might be staying out. Which, if they stay out, then so be it. They bet better strategy and they're going to win.
And a new position just gained by Williams.
It's also always possible one of these other guys makes a mistake, you know? Mistakes happen. You know, we can see the guy in front of us now. Not quite close enough for DRS, though. Hey, Theo's behind us. He's on faster tires. He actually might be able to chase them down better than we can. But we are closing the gap. Very little by little, but we are. Alright, here comes Theo's DRS. Close a bit on us. Okay, there we go. Let's go back to balance. I don't want to go too far low on that. There you go, Theo. Go, buddy. Chase him down, buddy. Go, go, go. I don't mind you passing me as long as you don't slow me down. If that makes sense. Or give me DRS. We are definitely closing on Mercedes, though. And we're almost got him under us 2 seconds. All right, this second DRS here will really close us on Mercedes, because he doesn't have DRS, so that's actually huge right there. We should get him here on this lap. There we go. We'll get this next DRS zone. There's DRS. Close a bit, and then we'll... I don't know if we'll pass him on this next one or not, but we'll definitely be right on his tail. Nope. We did almost past him. Alright, there we go. Clean pass. Cleanish. we had to intervene a little bit. All right, Dale. Can you get him too? No. In fact, he's going to pass us here, maybe. Yeah, it's all right. We're still right there. Just continues to show you how good DRS is.
Mercedes moved up a place.
This episode's going to go a bit long just because the action's a bit more exciting than normal. All right, we're not passing anything there. I don't know why we're not trying to pass. It's because we're neutral instead of overtake. There we go. Oh, go. Oh, thought we had that one. So close. I could have switched him to overtake, but I was hoping he would do it by himself. He still can't. Oh my goodness. They're like fighting neck and neck here. But I think Mercedes is going to get the DRS here in a second. Oh, we got both of them. Okay. Oh, almost. All right. Mercedes is about to get DRS, but if we can block him with both of us being here, then we're okay, right? Yeah, that's good. And now there's Red Bull right on our tail. Oh. All right, well, we're making some moves here. I'm looking pretty good. Pit window's coming up here in a moment. I mean, we've got a long ways to make up to get back into fourth, but so I don't think that's going to happen unless our strategy is just really good, which don't know. We'll see. I'm going to drop you back down to neutral. You are really, you know what? You're going to be able to stay on medium basically the entire time with minimal issues. Both of y'all are actually on the same pit window, though. One of you is going to have to stretch it a little bit longer.
Red Bull moved up.
Red Bull just flew past us. Like we weren't even there. What are the chances anybody else pits? Unlikely. So this may be a huge mistake. Probably is a huge mistake. At the moment we're pitting with Doohan first, just because his tire wear is further down. I need to start harvesting you, actually. A little bit of harvesting you as well.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
We're going to drop you down to standard because we do need to stretch you out one more lap. Okay, go back to neutral for you.
Was that a lock-up on the track?
We're going to ignore your pit. We're going to pit you, though. And we're going to go pit. Pit options. Softs. Pit this lap. Where did that go? Yeah. Pit this lap. Confirm changes. Okay. And then we're going to go attack. No! Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, you guys just saw the crash, or I think I'm not sure if I cut out the crash or not. We just crashed, and I'm not talking about crash in game, in the game. Like we didn't race crash, our game crashed, and we lost all that progress on the race. Oh, it's so painful. So here's what we're gonna do, and this is annoying. It is what it is. I can't sit here and do another hour-long worth of race time. I don't know. We were flirting with 4th, 5th, 6th, you know, somewhere up in there. I mean, it's not impossible that with fresh softs that we couldn't have done something after that. Who knows? Maybe this is a bad strategy. Maybe it's not. We don't know. So we're going to do it again, but I'm just going to speed through the first several bits to get to that same spot. Most likely we will not be as far along as we were there, but I mean, I'm not going to go through the whole race again. That's just, ugh. Sounds painful. So we are going to just speed through this. Let them do their things. You guys do you. All right, we're going to put you down in neutral. Standard and balanced. Standard, balanced, and neutral. Duhan already in last place, because why not? I guess he spun out or something.
Was that a lock-up on the track?
That was a lock-up.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now we see the Williams here.
No, he was doing good. Doing really good, and then just locked up. And of course he has to wait for everybody to pass, so that's unfortunate. I think he can get it back, but it's definitely not going to be... It's going to take a while for him to get back into the... way up here. So painful to lose that.
Sounds like we've had a spin. And there's an overtake from Williams.
How many guys are on mediums? Most of the guys. Duhan's one of the only ones on hards. Actually, apparently flip-flopped him. I just realized I think Theo was on hard, medium, soft last time. Now I flip-flopped. I forgot who was on what, to be honest. I put them on similar strategies. I just switched who was on which strategy.
Ferrari, advance the race position.
Man. It's gonna be a worse result than it could have been there, I think. I think that's just a given. Duhan's still making some moves, though. It's good to see. Theo's starting to drop off, unfortunately. Early pit. Man, that's a really early pit.
And a new position just gained by Williams.
Duhan's back almost in the top 10 after a huge slip up at the beginning there. That's not bad. Really starting to drop back there for Theo, though. Losing a lot of space here on the first three. All right, we're going to harvest here. Once we get on the final lap. Actually, we can go ahead and go aggressive here. All right. We're going to go ahead and open pit options, come back out on our hards, and we will go ahead and go attack.
Red Bull gained a place.
Come on. They didn't lose much. All right, we're going to go push and deploy for a lap here. Oh, Theo lost more than I thought he did. Just hadn't updated yet. Alright, Theo drop back down to standard, balanced, and neutral. I'm going to put you on aggressive for right now. Start harvesting though. Go ahead and back up there, but he hasn't pit yet, so it doesn't really mean much. Alright. You are going to come out for your mediums, which means you'll be a little bit faster. We're still harvesting for now.
Boxing this lap, box.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and go neutral. Come on. Give me my things. Alright, we're going to go push and deploy. Alright, settle back in and neutral. Very disappointing. I'm just, but at least you guys, it might have ended up being, we might have just fallen apart at the end there. Who knows?
Someone spun out.
And again, the fact that we're doing an extra pit that I don't think the other guys are doing may mean this is just a completely bad strategy that's just going to hurt us all in the long run anyway.
Looks like that was a position gained for Alfa Romeo. And there's an overtake from Williams. Alfa Romeo just moved up a place. McLaren gain a position.
Got past McLaren there. Can we catch up with the other guy? We're starting to, slowly. We're really dropping back here, though. Theo's not doing super great. He did better with the other strategy.
Safety car. Delta positive.
Oh, no. Oh, it's caused by Doohan as well. We were about to pit, so I don't know if we can make it out on... We're going to try. It's a little bit early. And then I guess you're going to pit as well. It's fine. They're both pitting. That's okay. We are going to harvest. We're obviously going to... I mean, all this is fine. Kind of doesn't matter, to be honest, but we'll do this.
It's a collision.
Oh, okay. Then... Got a penalty. Great. See again. I knew the result was going to be worse than it was before. It's so disappointing.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
Actually, you need to try and get back into this. So we're going to actually have you go a little bit faster. Doubt you do catch up because it's too far ahead. Alright, there's a safety car. Alright. Attack. Push. We're overtake. I'm not going to do deploy. We'll do attack with you for a lap. Pushing's already happening, and we will deploy with you. See if we can get you back into this. So frustrated right now. Why are we not passing here?
And a new position just gained by Williams.
I mean, I know we don't have DRS yet, but come on. You'd think we'd be faster than some of these guys. Apparently we're not faster than these guys. Goodness. How are we not passing these guys? We're on softer tires, which we've run down quite a bit, to be fair, but only for one lap. We're just not doing anything here. I mean, maybe they're using ERS to stay ahead of us, but still. Feels like we should be really passing all of these guys.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
They're blocking us all. That was, well, a good move. I mean, credit where credit's due. One guy blocked us while the other guy passed us.
Alpine just advanced.
But we know our car's faster than ours. So this is just really slowing us down big time for anything else we could do. I mean, there's a clean pass there. Clean pass there. Can we chase down Mercedes? I don't know. I mean, he's going to have to drop down the light because he's not going to have enough tire left. It's possible we do too, but we'll see. All right, we're going to get DRS here. We weren't close enough yet, but we are still pushing. We'll get DRS on the next lap. Might be too little too late. Oh, goodness. Keep getting cut off here.
And a new position just gained by Williams.
The result could have been... Ah, goodness. Very frustrating. I know I keep saying that. I'm beating a dead horse at this point. But goodness gracious. I don't think there's any chance we catch the next Mercedes car, so 6th place looks like is going to be it. Got enough fuel for both guys. Yeah, I mean, we're just basically where we're at. I mean, I might be able to get something with Duhan here if I play this a little bit better. Really, we can't push until we can't push at all. I mean, we can push the fuel, we can push this. I mean, I'm going to push fuel to overtake for now. See if we can get anything off of this. All right, we'll go back to neutral.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
All right, we're going to go back to overtake here. Can't push the tires. Tires are dead. I mean, it is what it is. Well, that's everything we got. That's all we had. We could see we could see points with Duhan. Disappointing. Disappointing things out of our control, though. I mean, could I have just rerun this race legit? Sure, but did I have the heart, to be honest? And Duhan missed points because he was fastest lap, but he didn't get 10th. He missed it by a few seconds there. So close. If we hadn't run out of the tires, we would have been, I think we could have caught him. So that was a point that we just left on the table there. So disappointing there, guys. Really, really, really unhappy with that. Oh well. I mean, the game crashed. I can't I can't do anything about that, right? So it is what it is. And it's possible our strategy was going to mess up anyway, and the fact that we even did what we did here was because of the yellow flag, the car coming out. So we got a kind of a free pit anyway, so maybe it wouldn't have mattered difference either way. I don't know. All right, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, potentially some research starting. We'll have to see how that's going to look, whether we're done developing our cars or not. I mean, we looked so good that race going into that game crash. So don't know if we'll be able to kind of hang with that or not. We'll see. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.